Hi guys, Chris, or Fandom Pop Cosplay, formerly Eternity. I'm never going by that name again. I'm never gonna be called she again unless you are my great 75-year-old grandmother. I cannot change her mind. So, let's get in on today's topic, or tonight's topic, or whatever time of the day you're watching this topic. This is my follow-up video for my transition video that I did on December 21st of 2011. That was a really long time ago. Even though if it is just 3 years, I feel old now. How about you? So, first I'm going to talk about my mindset when I did that video. Then I'm going to talk about the description and some of the things that were said in the video or in the comment section down below. But first, let's talk about that first thing I was going to talk about. I was not 16. That would be odd because now I'm 17. I've been 16 for 3 years. Okay. Actually, I was 13 when I made that video, and I was very angry in the cards that I have been dealt in this life. I'm not sure if I believe in reincarnation, but some of the things that have been happening is in that before that had happened, 12-year-old me was going through a rough time in where I used to live. I wanted to say something else. With school, not like grades, but like people, because they're douchebags. With school, with home, because I did have to live with my stepdad for a while my mom searched for a job, and he smoked pot. And I don't know about you guys, but I've never had a good experience with people who smoke pot around me, so that's what was happening. And then I made some poor life choices and tried to do something that I wish I could take back, because now I have scars on my wrist and my throat. Not going to say any more on that. After some time in the hospital, I moved here for rehab. Scratch my scar. It's not noticeable, but it's like right there. I moved here for rehab, started going to the local school, which was very different because there's not much diversity in ethnicity or otherwise. And that's when I started questioning myself as who I was, my sexual identity, this, that, and the other. And now the things about it in the description covered that actually. Some of the things I said in the video, they were actually fucking stupid. I'm going to say that it was fucking stupid. They were typical 13-year-old things that I said, and if I could take them back and delete that video from the interwebs, which I'm not going to do, it would still be on the interwebs for someone to find. Basically, forgot what I was going to say. 13-year-old things that I was saying when I was 13 in that video. Some of the acronyms I used, and some of the things that I was, just some of the things I did in general were very awkward, I guess, and weird. I mean, who heard of a 13-year-old in a podunk town thinking they're this thing when they're really this thing, which is not actually, gender isn't just some kind of box. I'm making a box motion, but it's turning out like a circle. That's what it is. Gender is a circular spherical box. There's no right or wrong of what gender you are. But basically, 13-year-old things, that's all I had to say about that. And forgive my rambling, but now we're going to go on to some of the comments that were put on there. Don't know if I covered this already because I've been trying to do this for like 5 hours now and the thing keeps crashing, but one guy was basically laughing about my Naruto poster. I don't know if I should bring this up, but it was really stupid and I didn't get it at the time until I watched the video and read the comments again a year ago, and then I'm sorry, I'm really tired. Okay, now that that's out of the way. And then some of the comments, if you go to the video and read some of those comments, it's about men basically being entitled, which, honestly, the only thing you can, I mean, there are plenty of things you can hurt on a man, but one of the biggest things is his ego. And I know, I know, because a guy's ego is very weak. I hate to say that, but it's true. And I'm not the manliest of men, but I have stood up to some of the guys who have pushed me around. And if you say one bad thing about about them, they'll be like, ugh. So, and now we're going to talk about some of the things I've been doing over the past year, because I haven't updated very much since the car cat thing. What I did this past year, I moved back to my mom's briefly for trying to get more help on my transition. And none of that happened, surprisingly enough. My mom is a very nice lady. She says she's going to do one thing, but never does it, because, one, she has very, very bad back problems, and recently she went through a balding issue. And she's just now getting her hair back, and that's that. But, after a really bad anxiety attack, I quit school. I quit public school, and now I'm signed up for homeschool next year. I quit mid-semester before the tax test, if you know what that is, or with STAR test, the state of Texas something or other test, assessment of arithmetic and reading or something. Because the school I went to was so bad about things like that. It was just horrible. And then I had an anxiety attack that was really bad, and I stopped going to that school, and I moved back here in April. And then that's pretty much all I've been doing besides cosplay. So, woohoo! That's what I wanted to say in this video. I'll leave the link to my transition video in the thing down below in the description. I'll also leave my Tumblr and my DeviantArt and maybe my Facebook. I'm not sure if I don't want weirdos on the internet coming to me. I'm just kidding. You guys are awesome for sticking with me through this whole thing, and when I'm 17 now, so one more year before I get testosterone and stuff like that, but first I have to go through a whole year of counseling, so, or whatever. I'm not too sure on the details. I mean, I looked it up a couple months ago, but my brain's so frazzled. So, woohoo, a couple months of counseling before I get testosterone or whatever, before my, and then, that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys on the flip side.